Good morning. Today is February the 1st, 2026. I've been a slave for 40 years, 40 years a slave. On February the 1st, 2011, my mother died from cancer. This is dedicated to Corrine Davis. I finished what I started. To dismantle the master's house, you got to use the master's tools. Social media for social change. I don't need a million people to march. I need a million people to pay attention. I stand with Palestine, and this is the reasons why. Corrine Davis taught me how to love people. My father taught me how to fight. That's the First Amendment of the Constitution, all right? And that's my videotapes. Like I said, I was making a movie. I'd free a lot more if you knew you were slaves. You feel me? I'd free a lot more if you knew you were slaves. We're going to say goodnight to racism and hello to freedom. And that's the bus. Like I said, I was making a movie. That's the Maryland Citizens for the Arts. And that's Dr. K, WEEA Radio, Karson Institute. And that's my mother, Corrine Davis, and my older sister, Rosemary. Like I said, I was making a movie, The New Jim Crow. Y'all wrote the book, I made the movie, all right? And I did it with Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, social media for social change. 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse to expose the corruption, the money that y'all made off of mass incarceration. Governor O'Malley and Brown's money machine. And I did it all on Facebook, YouTube. That's Job Opportunity Task Force. And this is the diary that Scott Schellenberger destroyed, all right? It's the great race debate. It says that you can't sue me. This is out for justice. I got the Entrepreneur of the Year award, all right? I got the Entrepreneur of the Year award. On February the 6th, I put the toilet in front of the Towson courthouse. It was about Martin Luther King, keeping the dream alive, Black History Month. That's Dr. K. That's John Lewis. This is America in a good kind of trouble. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. Everything Mayor Brandon Scott, he got to turn over for a federal investigation. If not, like I said, I'm making a movie. 20 years, November 2006, all right? Get Shorty. A movie about Baltimore and the politics behind mass incarceration. Go to the Baltimore beat, and the beat goes on. That's Senator that's Senator Van Hollen. That's 2008, P.O. Box 38, all right? Please allow 30 to 60 days for our agency to respond, all right? Now, if you go to David Trone, he got my paperwork, all right? David Trone got all my paperwork, and I did it all through the legal lens. You feel me? The legal lens. This is me at the White House with the toilet first time around Trump came to town. That's the Baltimore City Teachers Union. And these are the rules of the Supreme Court, all right? The rules of the Supreme Court. These are our elected officials. These are our elected officials. Making a documentary about our elected officials and how you represent our Black community. You feel me? Right here. Dwayne G. Davis, Shorty's Underground Ribs and Catering. I'm out $250 million because of this movie. I'm a cook, I'm a caterer. And that's Brooke Learman. And it's all documented, you feel me? You talking about Judgment Day, Dred Scott, Supreme Court case. Day 72 of session is Sunday morning. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Like I said, we're going to play the tapes like Watergate. That tape is Hard Look. That tape is Patrick Fitzgerald. That tape is my lawyer, Mr. Bailey. That's the Karson Institute and Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court. I gave the Karson Institute the contents of what's in here. I gave it to the Karson Institute, to Dr. Shields today. All right? Dr. Shields has it. Dr. K has it. I got 288 tapes, all about Baltimore. Baltimore Rewired, the money behind mass incarceration. I got 288 tapes. And Scott Schellenberger destroyed evidence. On 2011, he took my truck, he took my computer, and the contents of my vehicle. The contents of my vehicle contained the evidence against you. And we got it all on court record. We're going to read the transcripts. Yeah, we're going to take everything to court. Because Governor Schaefer said follow the money. And you make a lot of money behind mass incarceration. Whistleblower, the movie. It's notarized. That's day 72. It's my mother's anniversary of her death. She died from cancer today. All right, so we're going to kill the cancer of corruption. and we doing it in Annapolis. Like I said, I'm making a movie about our elected officials and how they don't represent our black community. I'm the cook in Baltimore. You can contact Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle. You can contact Andy Ellis. Andy Ellis got that book. Andy Ellis had that book, and I gave it to him at the Reginald F. Museum when Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle had their event about 2 years ago. And y'all ain't open your mouth. Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't gonna end without white participation. Remember that. Like I said, day 72 of session. That's Runners for Justice. That's Gretchen and Runners for Justice. Y'all answered Gretchen's letter, but you didn't answer mine. Right here. That's Gretchen Tone, 2024. Over on 2 years. So like I said, we're gonna play the tapes. That's Governor Westmore. And that's my son Philip. You said no one left behind? Well, I'm still waiting. That's Corey McCrae. And we're gonna play the tapes. Remember the Stop Snitching video from 2006? Well, we're gonna play all the tapes. And the Baltimore beat is like right there in the middle of it. Because you can ask Lisa Snowden when she first came to town. I told her everything. That's my paperwork for exoneration. So in 2026, that's what I want. By sign or die. I want exoneration. Go directly to David Trone. I'm the cook in Baltimore. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Feel me? Never bite the hand that feeds Baltimore. That's Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Place. That's me at Martin's West. I'm the best of the best. Remember that. That's Dan and his daughter, and that's my daughter, Sierra. All right? I'm looking to go to the Supreme Court. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? You feel me? The Supreme Court. And we're going to do it through the legal lens. All right? Everything on video. Corey McCrae. Everything on video. Man, Brandon Scott. Shorty, pull your mask up. TMZ.com. Well, let's open the book on Brandon Scott. You made a body of politics? Yeah. Delegate Lou Clippinger. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. And these are the legislators by district. I'm making a movie about our representatives. You stand up for Tennessee, but won't open your mouth about me. You got 72 more days of session. 72 more days of session. Sign or die. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. Today is the anniversary of my mother's death. Corrine Davis, born June 14th, 1929. Remember that. I know my history. This is dedicated to Corrine. I'm the ninth of 10 kids. I got 9 brothers and sisters, and they signed off on this. All of my brothers and sisters signed the movie release. Everything Rob Fix got, Letters Design is my intellectual property. We're going to play that in front of the world. Never made it to the silver screen, but we're going to go to court. To dismantle the master's house, you got to use the master's tools. That's the United States Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, all right? Chairman Jordan. And that's Kwai Sanfume and Dr. K and Shorty. So we're going to make this very public. United States Judiciary Committee. That's the Stop Snitching video. That's the FBI. And that's Cutting Up Meat. Get Shorty. The Baltimore Sun, Armstrong Williams. You get Chucky, you get Carmen, but you get Shorty. Dwayne Shorty Davis. I'm citywide, the 2021 Weaver Award winner. All right. Dwayne has been building communities in Baltimore for over 20 years and is passionate about bringing people together and getting them to think about things in a new ways, taking care of them with good food. Dwayne will use this award to support the project, The Good in the Hood. And the good in the hood is the tapes. The good in the hood is the journey for justice. The good in the hood is Dred Scott. The good in the hood is Corrine Davis. Honored our mother and our father, and our days shall be long. And I honored my mother with this story. All right? With this story. So this is for Corrine. Y'all didn't let me attend her funeral, but y'all never gonna take away that memory. It's day 72 in session. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? That's Brooke Learman. And that's the letter to Brooke Learman. It's day 72 of session. Let's play the tapes. Baltimore, Rewired, the money behind the machine. 72 more days of session. I got 72 more days of talking to y'all. 9 weeks with Dr. K, 90 days with Shorty. And this is my weaving toilet. And these are the people that signed my toilet. You feel me? These are the supporters of Shorty's. So y'all made me famous for toilets. And I'm gonna run with that shit. Weaving the social fabric. Did you use the toilet today? You're gonna think about Shorty tomorrow. I promise you. On my mama, I promise you.